Self-improvement sucks, at least in the state that it's in today. For as long as I can remember, self-improvement has been associated with quote-unquote red pill and people like Andrew Tate, Hamza Ahmed, and others. It used to be so cool to be on self-improvement. Everyone would go to the gym, everyone would meditate, journal, etc. But then all of these self-improvement creators became stupid, cringe, and they all fell off.
When you literally said to me, Hamza, that you would have sex with my auntie.
Why don't we have real intellectual influences? People who encourage us to do everything that we would do on self-improvement while also being a good person. So many people get famous or relevant because they do something controversial or they bring a new idea that is controversial to the space. A good recent example of this is Clavicular, who has recently gone viral for his looks maxing whatever, and how he uses to suppress his appetite and become skinnier. That is 100% not a good influence on so many people, especially young people like myself. But anyway, that's why I'm here, to flip the script on self-improvement and red pill and create something new. I call it self-cultivation, a new wave of self-improvement focused on building yourself up and being a good person with integrity, while treating others with respect and kindness. But no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, and that goes for me too. I'm growing every single day just like you. I've gone through struggles just like you, and I've made mistakes just like you. But I have a lot of systems in place to become this person that I've always wanted to become. Someone who's fit, intelligent, eventually becomes wise, articulate, and someone people can trust. Now, I started self-improvement at the age of 16, right around when all of the big self-improvement creators were at the top of their game, like Hamza especially. I started watching Hamza right around 2022, and he urged me to change my life. And I'm gonna give him credit for that. He put me on a path to improving my life. But he went down a path that isn't noble, isn't a good influence on other people, and quite frankly, I don't think anyone should be following him anymore. I started going to the gym, meditating, journaling, everything that people do on self-improvement. But I didn't get enlightened like I was promised in Hamza's videos. Like I would become this super mega Chad who was buff and enlightened. I was agitated most days. I stopped going to the gym and I started consuming content that made me feel like I was being productive, but didn't actually make me productive in any way. Now, however, I've gotten into a really good habit of becoming the person that I've wanted to become, to getting into all those habits that are preached on self-improvement, and while having a healthy mindset too. And that's exactly what you need to do as well. You don't need to keep watching self-improvement videos every day. If you just want a simple framework for everything you should do in a day and just get to work, here it is. Go outside at least some point during the day. Either go for a walk or just stand and take in the air. There's no need to do a hard 30 minutes of sunlight every single morning like Andrew Human says, or like Hamza says. Because some people don't have the time to do it in the morning and don't even have 30 minutes to do it. If you just do maybe 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, then that gets the same work done. Move your body for at least 45 minutes a day. This could be cardio, this could be weightlifting, and bonus points if you do a sport because you are doing physical activity and you're also cultivating meaningful friendships. Meditate 10 to 20 minutes every single day. This is the one thing that I think everyone should be doing. For me, it was genuinely life-changing. It made me more articulate, it made me think slower, it made me have clarity about my future. It was really life-changing. And if you were to do one thing, you should 1000% just do meditating if you weren't to do anything else, because it drastically improves your life. Next is journal about your life. This sort of piggybacks on the back of meditation, but journaling really helped me gain clarity about life. It helped me organize tasks. It helped me plan my day tomorrow when I'm journaling at night. And it overall just gave me clarity on topics and issues that I didn't have clarity on before. Go to bed early and wake up early. I don't know what it is about me, maybe it is just me, but I love going to bed early and waking up early. Just the feeling of waking up early makes me start to feel productive. Waking up at 6 or even 7 a.m. makes me feel like I'm getting up and getting ready for the day and I'm just waiting to do something productive. But if I were to wake up at 10 a.m., then I don't feel as productive and I don't have as much time in the day where I don't feel completely drained. And like Ben Franklin said, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Next is I would read at least an hour in the evenings. This is for me when I have the most time in my day to just do whatever I want. I'm not working, I'm not going to the gym, I'm not posting YouTube videos or anything like that. I have at least an hour at night to read and to settle down for the night, because reading is crucial because it limits your blue light exposure at night, which can reduce your melatonin production in your brain and make it harder for you to fall asleep. So if you read, you will have an easier time getting to bed. And also when you read, you gain so much knowledge from reading about someone's life, or about the actions that they've taken in life, or even about their life's work and the achievements that they've gotten throughout their life. You will become so much more intelligent if you can remember these things from books and incorporate it into everyday life and discuss it thoroughly. Next up is a super simple one, but I think a lot of people don't do. Be kind to people. Everyone has bad days, but if you do, just try to put on a smile and do something nice for someone else and expect nothing in return. A lot of people will be nice in the pretense of getting something for themselves, in expecting something for themselves. And I fell into this trap on my gap year. I was in a bad mood most days because, I don't know, traveling, being tired, creating content, etc. And I would only be nice to someone if I expected something in return. Like if there was a chance that I would get free food or free accommodation or anything, I'd be super nice to that person. And then when they didn't give that to me, I would be completely bitter afterwards. And so eventually I just stopped being nice at all. But then I slowly started to realize that being nice is not about getting something in return. It's just about being nice, spreading positivity. And if you do get something in return, it's a nice bonus, but never expect something in return, because then, like me, you will just become bitter and just not become a nice person anymore. And then last up is build something bigger than yourself. This could go for anything. This could go for school, getting better grades. This could be your career, trying to get to that new job position. This could even just be in your job to get a promotion or raise or something like that. Or for me, it could even be building up my business, creating more YouTube videos, creating this platform that is bigger than myself. It gives me purpose, and it will give you purpose as well, to get up every morning and look forward to that one thing every single day. So that's it. If you were to look back a year from now and do every single thing that I just mentioned, you would look back on that year and be a totally different person and become better for it. And that's exactly how you cultivate yourself. This is the real self-improvement, the self-improvement that I wish self-improvement was. But I want to continue to destroy this self-improvement niche and rebuild a positive niche that was lost a long time ago. If you want to follow that journey, or you liked this video in any way, please consider liking and subscribing and joining a growing community of people who are like-minded and are on this new version of self-improvement. We're all just trying to improve ourselves and become better, and I can't wait to see what everyone does. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.